What about you? Jason, what are we doing today?
We're showing you how to get your lawn started off correctly for spring.
Aerating, scarifying, seeding, top dressing, levelling,
seaweed,
feed. Let's go.
If you want a thicker lawn this year, this is the moment that decides it. Not summer, not autumn, right now. Most people think spring lawn care is just about wigging up the grass. It's not. If you want a thicker lawn this year, this is where it starts. I've helped thousands of people get a good lawn, so if that sounds like your thing, smash the like button. Normally, you'd start this job with a grass cut, but we've skipped it here. If you're cutting your grass, always remember the 1/3 rule. Never remove more than 1/3 off a blade of grass in one go. This keeps the stress down and stops the lawn from thinning. Next up, aeration. This is where you open the soil up so air, water and nutrients can reach the roots. Over time, soil compacts, foot traffic, rain, general use. And when that happens, roots stay shallow and weak, and the lawn never really thickens up. Aeration helps fix that. More often than not, they're the ones telling you to throw more fertiliser at it, because if the soil stays compacted, the grass struggles, and you'll end up relying on more inputs. Next up, we'll have the scarifying. There's not much thatch here, but that's not the main reason for doing this. But this step still matters, because what we're really doing here is opening up the surface, so once we seed, it can get into the soil. For a small lawn like this, you could easily do this job by hand. Or you could hire an aerator for around £100 a day, and Scarification do a little scarifier around £70 is meant to be absolutely fantastic for lawns this size. Here's some of the debris that's come out of this lawn. It's the usual stuff, dead grass and material that builds up in your lawn over time. Removing it helps your lawn breathe. A quick clean up and then we're on to the next stage. Overseeding. This is where the thickening really starts, because now the surface is open, the seed can reach the soil. If you just throw the grass seed down on the soil, it might grow. The next step really helps it grow. I have a series of videos called the Test Patch series, and every year we grow grass from seed. The difference it makes covering fresh grass seed with either compost or topsoil is absolutely amazing. The top dressing helps hold the moisture and it protects it from birds. For that reason, on the iGrow Carpet website, we built a tool that lets you measure your own lawn. You can measure multiple areas, but just to speed this up, we've just done one area. Now the beauty about this tool is it'll tell you exactly how much you need at different application rates. So with the compost roller, we find that we use about 3 mil per square metre, and it tells you the exact meterage size. It'll also then show you any products on the iGrow Carpet website with the right amount for that size. It works out how much you need and how many bags that is based on the size and what it's likely to cost. There's 2 other calculators one for seeding and one for fertilizing. This next tool is called a drag mat, and it does just that. It drags the seed into the soil. I'll drop a link down in the video description to a video where we made one of these for under £40. So many people have told me over the years how absolutely fantastic they are. So even though we've been using the Pro kit the whole way through this video, I've tried to show you ways that you can do everything cheaply. This tool will also level the lawn. Our next task is to feed the lawn, but whenever we use seaweed, we're also feeding the soil. If you've made it this far and found this helpful, drop a comment saying learning. I'd love to see who's still here. And if you want to go a bit deeper, then check out my free learning hub, master classes, lawn care courses, and the calculators.